It's a disease that we don't hear a lot about, Lyme disease. And those who have it say it's misunderstood by the mainstream medical community and often misdiagnosed. And now a new documentary is shedding some light on those who live with it and how the healthcare system deals with it. The film's director is with Tanya this morning, along with a woman who has Lyme disease. Tanya?
Thank you, Scott. Yeah, we want to introduce our guest this morning. Thank you guys for being here. This is Andy Abrahams-Wilson, who directed the film Under Our Skin, and we also have Susan Schwartz with us, who is from Utah. So we appreciate you both being here. I first want to start off talking about Lyme disease for people who really haven't heard a lot about it. I think what people know is that it's gotten by a tick bite. So what else do people need to know about it?
Well, people need to know that it's a very serious disease, that it's an epidemic larger than AIDS. That's something that people don't know, and that if it's not diagnosed and not treated early, it can go on and to cause severe symptoms, debilitating symptoms, and in some cases can even be fatal. So it's a very serious disease that's being swept under the rug.
Yeah, we actually have a graphic I want to put up where the CDC reports that there's about 20,000 people a year who say they have Lyme disease, but they believe that it's actually more like 200,000 people a year, which is, I guess we don't have the graphic right now, but more than AIDS, as you mentioned, more than West Nile. There it is. Look at that compared to these other diseases. So that is obviously something showing this is not rare.
Yeah, and some people, the physicians who are treating Lyme patients on the front line, believe that number may be, that the real number may be even 10 times higher than that.
That's incredible. So Susan, tell us about how you contracted it, where you were, and what have your symptoms been?
I did not get a tick bite.
Okay, really?
And they think that maybe I picked it up from a mosquito, and because I did not have a strong immune system, it went undetected.
So how long was it before you knew you had it?
I've been 3 years since detected.
And what did they tell you at first when you were going to doctors?
Well, unless you go to the right lab, and there's only 2 really in the country that test for it, you will be tested for Lyme, but it usually comes back negative. So the key thing is finding the right lab, the right doctor that will send the work to get diagnosed. And it's the co-infections. It's just not Lyme. It's the co-infections that make it worse.
I think it's important to say that our job as filmmakers is to create the awareness so that people will demand answers, because physicians don't have the answers right now, and there's a lot of unanswered questions, and it's only through awareness and a demand from the patients who are sick that the change is going to happen.
I know your documentary shows that there is a difference between the mainstream medical community and how they treat this and how they're diagnosing it versus Lyme literate doctors. So I believe, is it right that it's 2 weeks that normal doctors are giving you antibiotics and saying you're going to be fine after that if you have it?
Yeah, it's about 2 to 4 weeks. They're saying that that's enough. There's no way that the bacteria can persist.
And is that true?
It does not seem to be true. Some people with Lyme disease need to be on antibiotics for months, sometimes years, and that's where the controversy is located, because obviously long-term antibiotics is not really a good thing, but it's what's saving people. It's like saying to a person with cancer, you can't have chemotherapy because it'll hurt you.
All right, and that documentary is being screened tonight at the Leonardo from 7 to 9, and you can find more information on our website. We appreciate you guys being here, and we'll be right back.